Hi everyone, my name is Moore and today I'll walk you through the basics of the schema within Opstream. First and foremost, in order to even be able to reach and manage schemas, you need to be an admin, and you can go into our intake editor either from this drop-down menu or right here from the top. When you get into the intake editor, you'll see the list of request types that you have configured in your environment. To see how to manage those, please refer to our video called Managing Request Types. As you expand these request types, you'll see all the schemas that currently exist or have been worked on for that specific request type. You can see which one is the live schema. This means the schema that will be basically followed as a user submits their request. Let's go through what are the basics of these schemas. Let's open this one as an example. A schema has four main sections. The requester section, which defines what questions will be asked to the requesters as they submit the request. The approver section, which contains approver fields that approvers will be able to and be asked to fill as part of the approval process, and questions that will be sent to your vendor. The last section is the approver settings. This is the approval flow that the request will go through as it is being processed. And here you can define who will be the approver in what order, what would be parallel, what would be sequential, and so on. We have a deep dive on the approver settings section, as well as these three sections in our video library as well. When you've done making the changes that you want to make within your schema and you want to view what those would look like, you can click the preview button. You can also share this preview with other peers in your organization that want to make sure that the new schema you're working on is on par with their expectations. In this preview, you basically go through a flow that is exactly the same flow that a requester will go through. It allows you to test any changes and any modifications that you make to the process. From here, you can directly push to live or go back to edit. Now let's talk about pushing to live. By pushing the schema to live, I will replace the live version within the system that is what users will follow as they submit requests. If I click push to live, I get this confirmation window. Click push to live to make the change or cancel to go back. If I want to save this working version and duplicate to create a forked example of it with additional changes, I can click this duplicate button, and that would create another version of this schema. Thank you for joining me today to get an overview of Opstream's schemas. Please check our other videos for additional details.